Terasa, I don't do houseplants because my house isn't acclimated for houseplants. They wouldn't be happy
understand.
to. Yeah, but this is one that you got from Eddie's mother, your husband's mother, and you've had great success propagating it.
I really have. It can't get any easier. So this is a spider plant.
All right.
Chlorophytum comosum is the scientific name. Native to South Africa, coastal areas of South Africa, but it makes a great houseplant because it appreciates temperatures no lower than 55 and no higher than 80. So I know it wouldn't do well in your house.
And indirect light, I guess, since you don't have to put it outside or anything.
Moderate indirect light, but in all honesty, it will tolerate almost anything. So if you're new to the world of houseplants, this would be a good one to start with.
All right, okay, well, let's see how we might get one. You've got some that you had already propagated, and this one's how old?
You know, my mother-in-law passed away about 2 years ago, so this was part of the original plant, and then I've potted up all that you see over there, so various stages. So less than 2 years, but other than that, I can't give you exact time frame.
So it's a pretty fast-growing plant.
It really is.
Do you feed it a lot?
I don't. I do use just a fertilizer that you can mix in with
water.
When I irrigate. And in terms of water, let the top dry out. So you want that top inch to dry out in between waterings.
The digital method of testing.
That's right. You don't even need any fancy tools.
Yeah, okay.
It does make pretty little flowers. I mean, they're not super showy, but
it's nice,
star-shaped flower.
Yeah.
So it gets the name from these little plantlets. Kind of looks like spiders, kind of hanging from the plant. So
it does.
Look nice in a hanging basket, but
they're graceful.
They are graceful.
They're graceful.
It is so easy. All you have to do is use...
Now you've got just plain old potting soil.
I do. That's an indoor potting mix.
Okay. Yeah. Fairly loose.
I wanted to keep things a little neat, so I just put it in the pot already.
Okay.
And I prefer pots that have drainage, but also have like a saucer attached at the bottom.
I know. Yeah. It's just a lot easier.
It's just easier. Then I don't have to look for something. Don't have to worry about the finish on wherever I put it.
Yeah.
So all I did was...
You just want to be sure that it's not going to be sitting in water too long.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. So I just snipped it, and it's hard to see, but the plant has already formed some very tiny little root structures, and all we need to do is...
And I mean, they just look like little bumps almost. It's not like a root or anything you can really see.
That's right. If we let it grow up a little bit more on the plant, it would...
But you say they don't care.
They really don't. They really don't. So we're just going to put that in there like that.
Well,
and,
this is relatively easy.
That's right. I don't do propagation except this because, I mean, you really can't mess up. So we could find another one if we wanted to. That pot's, I think, enough for two. So we're just going to snip it. Apparently my snippers are not very sharp. And then, again, the digital method here, no tools required. Just put it down in there, cover it up a little bit, give it some security, and we'll give it a little bit of water, and voila.
It's right, cute looking white. It might be fun if you were doing wanted something tiny just for a few days to fill it up because they're kind of precious looking, don't you think?
They really are.
Sort of.
They really are cute.
Yeah.
So I think you can see I've put 2 or 3 in the different pots. So the one on the end is going to be the youngest. And I would expect probably a few months. This one will be about the size of the one on the end.
This little fella down here.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast growing.
It really is.
Yeah, and just indirect light.
Moderate indirect light, let it dry out in between waterings. They are a little sensitive to fluoride, so if water is fluoridated,
really?
I suspect that's why I have a little bit of tip burn on some of the leaves.
My goodness.
So
what if you have that?
You could use rainwater if you catch it from outside
or just
something like that.
A jug of bottled water from the store if you need it.
Yeah, but I mean, I do use my tap water, and you just have to be willing to deal with some imperfections.
Yes. Well, it makes up for it with ease, and really, it's a lovely plant. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I think that if you'd like one, I could give you to you, but I don't know if it would survive, especially in the wintertime, huh?
Well, and it's been pretty hot in the house, too.
It has been.
Yeah, it's been real hot. Anyway, but, summer won't last forever, right?
That's true, but I love having... it feels like we have something to remember my mother-in-law by,
course,
and then I can keep potting it up and giving it to others if they'd like to try starting a new houseplant.
Okay, that's very generous of you, and thank you for the offer, but I'll wait for something different. Thanks, Terasa.
You're welcome.